Hi guys, it's Cait, and today I'm here to bring you the year-end book superlative tag. This was created by a book olive, and so I will link her channel down below, including the original video. And if you haven't seen her channel yet, you should definitely go check it out. I just found out about it from Mercy's Bookish Musings and her booktuber shoutouts, and I'm really enjoying it already. So she said anyone was welcome to do this tag, so I thought I would take up the opportunity. So this is basically inspired by awards that are given at the end of the year in a yearbook, like high school yearbook, cutest couple, best dressed, that type of thing. So let's just get right into it. The first one says most likely to be in the movies, aka a book that would make the best movie. And I picked The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. You're going to see me referencing this book slash series a lot in the books to come, and I'm just really excited about this series, and I think it would make an amazing, amazing series of movies. It'd probably have to be more a mini-series, but just the scope of the world and the beautiful landscape and the exciting battle scenes and the magic that happens would just make it a wonderful, wonderful movie. Question 2 is the biggest drama queen or king, the most overly dramatic book. And I will put the picture up here in the screen for you to see, and it's A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I did not get along with this book. It was just talked about by everyone who loves YA. Well, that's not true. Some people who like YA don't like that book, and I understand why. So it was just way dramatic and over the top, and I just thought it was silly. I did not get along with it. Okay, number 3 is Best Dressed, book with the best cover, and I had to pick the Virago Modern Classics edition of High Rising. I've seen other copies at my library and they just can't hold a candle to this cover. I just love it. It's so wintry and cozy, and there's a train and a beautiful church and houses, and then you can see the mansion of High Rising off in the distance. So I just really love this cover, and I'm not gonna lie, this is part of the reason that made me want to read this book. Okay, number 4, book, most creative, book with the most unique plot and characters or structure. And I will put the picture up for this one, and I have to pick that one to be The Particular Sadness of Lemon Cake. Mercy's Bookish Musings, Mercedes did a review of this that I'm not that into magical realism, but just the way she talked about it made me want to read it so much. So thank you, Mercedes, for talking that book up so much. I'm so glad that I read it, and it was so different than anything I'd read, and oh, it just hurts your heart. You just, yeah, it's such a good book. I'm really happy that I read it. Next is most popular, book with the most ratings on Goodreads. So I wasn't sure if that meant like highest ratings or most. So for highest ratings, the one I read this year would be Return of the King. It was like a 4.39 stars. That's a pretty high rating. So then as far as the most ratings, I found 1 million for Little Women. 1 million ratings, that's kind of a lot. So Little Women got 1 million ratings. All right, then most likely to succeed, book to be appreciated for years to come, and I had to pick Half of a Yellow Sun by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. That was the first one I had read from her, and it is just an incredible piece of literature. It's about the Nigerian Civil War that took place from 1967 to 1970, or it starts before it and then when it's happening. And I had no idea. You know, I just haven't really studied any African history at all. So it was really interesting to read it. But in addition to, you know, being a really provocative piece, it was just, the characters were incredible and had so much depth to them. And you really grew to know them and their nuances and just the amazing, awful and terrible things that they suffered under. So, Half of a Yellow Sun. The next one says Class Clown, book that you couldn't help but laugh at. And that would be The Martian by Andy Weir. I think you say it Weir. This is not a book I thought I would be laughing at, but the character of Mark Watney is just hilarious. And it's really neat that he is hilarious while he's stuck on Mars. So that book definitely made me laugh out loud, and I was surprised that I laughed out loud in certain parts. Most improved, book that started off slow but really picked up. And this award definitely has to go to Mansfield Park. So I have a very complicated relationship with Mansfield Park. It's Jane Austen, so of course I love it, but I'd say it's the least fun out of the Jane Austen. But by the end, by the last 200 pages, I was definitely really into it and really enjoying it at that point. So I had to get through about 230 pages before that, but it definitely picked up in the end. The next question is cutest couple. Cutest couple in a book. So this is a spoiler, so I don't want to name who it is, but I'll just say it's in Wives and Daughters. I can't get over this couple. They're just, they might be my favorite couple out of any book I've ever read, but they're definitely way up there, even if they don't make the cut for favorite couple. So, and then question 10 is biggest heartbreaker. Book that broke your heart, and this would have to go to The Story of Lucy Galt. And I'm actually blanking on the author's full name down there, but I'll link the book down below. I think it's William Trevor. He's an Irish author, and I heard about him from Susan Hill in her book about books called Howard's End is on the Landing. And oh, this book is so... I just kept reading it hoping things would get better, and it just got worse and worse, and I still can't make heads or tails of whether I liked the book. I think because the writing was so good that I liked it, but he's a really good Irish author that I think not as many people know about, and he does a lot of short stories. If you like short stories, you should check him out. So those are the 10 questions for the tag, so thank you, Olive, for making that tag. I thought it was really cute. And I want to tag people who might not know necessarily about Olive's channel, so that you could do this and learn about her channel and spread this tag through BookTube. So the first person I'd like to tag is Aria Mia Loberti, and then Emily Cait, and then Megan Rose from Megan Rose Reads, and then Paper Trails. Paper Trails is a very new channel. She has 2 subscribers. I am one of them, and you should check her channel out because I'm really excited to see what her channel is going to be like in the next few months. She just started. Catherine, she's from Australia. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to do the tag, and I didn't tag you, obviously Olive said anyone can do it. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.